When my brother called me at 2:17 a.m., I knew something was wrong. He doesn't call, we text, we send dumb memes. We watch the game in silence, but a phone call that late, it meant something had snapped, sounded hollow, like he'd been crying for hours and had finally run out of energy. "She's gone," he said. "Packed everything. Took the kids. I don't even have a bed anymore." Jason's marriage had been unraveling for months. He and Lauren fought constantly about money, about the kids, about how cold she'd become. He said she shut him out. She said he was too intense, too jealous, too overbearing. But I never imagined it would collapse this fast. I told him to come stay with us. Just for a while. Until he could get back on his feet. My wife Emily hesitated when I told her. "For how long?" she asked, folding laundry like the world hadn't just shifted. Shit, I didn't know. "A week? 2, maybe?" I shrugged. "He's my brother. I can't let him sleep in his car." She nodded slowly. "Of course not." At first, everything was fine. Jason slept in the guest room. He helped around the house. He played with our daughter Mia, like he was trying to fill the hole his own kids had left. Even cooked dinner a few nights. Emily laughed more that week than I'd seen in months. She said Jason reminded her of what spontaneity felt like. I didn't read into it, but then I started noticing things. They'd talk late at night after I went to bed. Whispered voices drifting up from the kitchen. Jason would pour her a glass of wine. She'd laugh too hard at something he said. One morning I came downstairs, and they both went quiet. It's not guilty. Quiet more like startled. Like I'd walked in on a moment not meant for me. I brushed it off. Told myself I was paranoid. That I was projecting Jason's divorce drama onto my own marriage. But the feeling didn't go away. One night, I got up around 2 a.m. to get a glass of water. As I passed the living room, I heard Jason's voice. He was on the phone. Stopped when I heard my name. "I don't know how much longer I can do this, Em." He's starting to notice. I felt everything drop. My heart, my stomach, my faith in everything I thought I understood. I stepped back, quietly. Didn't confront him. Not yet. Instead, I started watching. Emily began guarding her phone. Her texts were shorter, colder. She stopped initiating affection. When I tried to schedule a date night, she said she was too tired. But when Jason invited her to go grocery shopping together, just the two of them, she lit up like he'd offered her a weekend in Paris. I finally snapped. I waited until a Sunday morning when the house was quiet. Mia was at a sleepover. Jason had gone for a run. Emily was making coffee. I placed her phone on the counter. Open to the messages I'd seen by accident, except I hadn't seen them by accident. I'd snooped, searched her backup, and found everything. There were no explicit photos, no "I love you" texts. But the emotional intimacy was unmistakable. It's the way she confided in him, the way he comforted her, the nicknames, it's the late-night can't-sleep texts. She looked at the screen, then at me, and she didn't deny a thing. She just said I didn't mean for it to go this far. Go this far. I asked her if they slept together. She said no. Swore. Said it was emotional, confusing. Said she felt invisible, and Jason listened. "You've been so focused on work. I'm fixing everyone else's problems. I just needed." I didn't let her finish. Jason came home 10 minutes later. I met him at the door. Didn't punch him. Didn't scream. I just said, "You're done here." He didn't argue. He didn't apologize. Just nodded, grabbed his duffel bag, and walked out. It's been 4 months. Emily and I are still together. Barely. We're in therapy. She swears she ended all communication with Jason. I believe her, but I don't trust her. There's a difference. I still see Jason's face when I walk past the guest room. I still replay that to a phone call. Wondering when it all started, when the line between family and betrayal blurred so badly it vanished. And every time I kiss my daughter goodnight, I wonder what kind of man I'll be when she's old enough to understand how complex love can be. Would you have let your brother in? Would you have seen the warning signs sooner? What would you have done?